performance from him in his first match, 3-0 winner. The match on the other table, Gary Wilson and Robert Milkins hadn't completed their first frame by the time that Judd Trump dispatched Mickey Walden.
Well, of course, a lot of history between these two, a lot of big matches. The most recent, as Selby takes that long red on, was this season at the Champion of Champions semi-finals. Trump won 6-3. But if you count every single match they've played, big and small, Trump has the edge 18-16, so it's very, very tight. And well, what a great shot that is, getting everything into play. I guess the advantage he's got is he's carrying on from the first match. Selby obviously is used to conditions here, having played for 2 days, but Trump, sure delighted just to stay on the table and continue, he hopes, where he left off against Walden.
It's great practice for some of these top players ahead of the Masters, which begins on Sunday. Famous Ali Pali. Great chance for some of these players just to sharpen their claws, so to speak.
Yeah, because obviously you can arrange practice with players in your own time, but this is different because these are matches in a proper professional tournament with stakes and prize money and all the rest of it. So it feels more like the match environment you're going to be playing in the Masters, without the 2,500 people in the audience, but it's a proper game of snooker, this. And I mentioned earlier that when Trump won this event for the first time when he was only 19, he beat Selby in the final
12
down at Crondon Park, 3-2. That was his real breakthrough before he then went on to start winning the big tournaments. Mark Selby, of course, not far to travel for him back today. I'm sure he would have been, if he hadn't been in this, he would have been practicing anyway.
$18, $19.
Judd Trump. Oh, well, we're just going to have a quick peek over on the other table, table 2. Gary Wilson started that match extremely well against Robert Milkins. The first frame seemed to go on forever and ever. Robert Milkins couldn't get the snooker that he needed.
26.
Gary Wilson won it on the blue, pink and black, and here he is in frame 2,
96.
about to, what he hopes, make a century break.
27.
97.
Yeah, it's great to see Gary break through and win that tournament in Edinburgh. It's been a long time coming really for him. He was on that list of players yet to win one who you thought could do, and he did do. And he played terrifically well. So he's made the century, and he can set the high break target. Of course, there is £500 for the high break. There's still 35 points on the table there, as Judd Trump continues to run amok on table 1.
29. $30.
Could play a delicate cannon into the 2 reds here. Pitched it beautifully. Judd Trump's a fascinating player. He's the only player I can really say that
37.
almost plays snooker the way a 9-ball pool player plays pool. Because
38.
what Judd does more than any other player, he takes the first opportunity to go into the pack of reds and get everything spread out far and wide, and then from then on, of course, with reds in play, break building becomes a lot easier.
43.
And of course he did play some 9-ball pool not so long ago. Matchroom Multisport, the leading promoters of 9-ball pool,
44.
a full calendar for this year, but for the moment he's sticking with snooker full time. I can tell you that Gary Wilson on table 2 has cleared up with a 138. That's a good target for the high break prize.
49.
2-0 to him against Robert Milkins.
50.
Yes, Rob Milkins finished 5th in the previous group, so managed to just cling on to his hopes of gaining a place in the Champions group by winning one of these groups. Looking forward to Robert Milkins taking on
57.
his good friend and local rival, Chad
58.
Lisowski. Cheltenham in a couple of weeks from now. But meanwhile, Judd Trump here on table 1 just needs one more red to secure frame 1 here.
65.
Well, he really has hit the ground running, hasn't he? In his 4 frames so far. Looking
66.
like he's been out there for a week, playing terrific stuff from Trump. Now looking to make what will be his 2nd century of the morning. Frame should be done. There's a couple of snookers needed, so he wants this in just to keep Selby at bay, because Selby will certainly come back. Yeah, it was in immediately. Yeah, this is a proper heavyweight clash, as I say. World number 2 Selby against world number 4
72.
Trump.
$73.
Just to let you all know, the game is not easy. It just looks it when guys like this are playing.
The biggest difference with the top stars,
80.
not only the great tacticians and great potters, just make few mistakes positionally.
Well, in the end it wasn't a century, but it was a fine 80.
80.
Judd Trump has
And
played
first frame.
4-1-4 in terms of frames.